You watch any TV last night?
Of course.
Did you see that The Outsiders, a special report?
A limited series on primetime.
They had two girls that were in porn.
Yeah, I saw it.
We'll try to get to that later.
Okay. Brutal.
What was tripping me out was these T-types.
Yes.
Let's talk about that now. See if anyone experienced that or you have a good T-type story. There's this new category of people. Well, the people have always been there, but now they've named it. There are some people that constantly have to get that rush by doing crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Last night they were showing footage of like this kid standing in front of a train.
Right.
And I mean, how close was that train?
It was a
matter
of
jumped out of the way.
Feet, and he's on the track.
I've seen that.
And
video,
he jumped off, and it was like, whoa.
Right.
Is that? I mean, is it insanity?
It's something is wrong upstairs for you to do that.
I mean, that's just. I mean, can you be addicted to the adrenaline rush? Can that be?
Well, that's what
it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Chapo, nice work, buddy.
Hey, welcome back.
Oops. Well, you wanted that anyway.
Yeah,
nice work. Whoop.
Yeah, whoopee.
If you were a thrill seeker as a child, call us up. I mean, if you got two stories, then even better. Give me two things that you did where it was crazy.
Right.
I don't know if you're going to be able to beat some of the things from the television last night. I've never. Have you ever heard of this, by the way, before? I have never heard of this before. A kid, of course, driving down the street. And then he climbs up on the top of his own pickup.
Yeah.
The pickup, and then I think he makes it into the back of it.
I think so too. Yes, he's in the back.
And then he sees that it's heading for a fire hydrant and a pole. Yeah. He jumps out of it and smashes into the ground, into the pavement, and then the truck bounces back and almost crushes the kid.
I know, it was crazy.
It's ghost riding.
Ghost riding.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
that is a thing.
It is a thing. If you look it up on YouTube, there's tons of videos of people doing it. Yeah.
What is the thing where somebody's on the hood of the car while somebody else is driving? What's that called? Yeah, what is that?
Hold on, it's for the black people! They love that stuff.
They really do. It's kind of their thing.
Shoot, what is it? Oh, no, black people love that. A 40-ounce and riding on the hood.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're spinning in these circles.
Sure.
And then all the people watching are almost getting hit by the car.
That's a good time right there.
There's a name for it. Someone will help me out. 866-313-FREE.
Please.
Now, speaking of YouTube, I'm going to sidetrack for a second. Viacom is putting down a $1 billion lawsuit on YouTube saying you have no right to show our programming. You with that? You without it? Because I was one of those guys saying, yeah, man, you can't download stuff. You can't park here. And then all the cool kids were like, shut up, man.
Yeah, Napster, dude.
We have a right to download and steal stuff. Since when? Since when does YouTube have a right to air anything they want off of television?
Right. Now it's owned by Google. So that's why Viacom's going after them.
Goonie Google, Bernie.
I think it's really stupid, though, for them to stop YouTube from putting their stuff on there. Because so many people go there.
Why?
It becomes a
because then they're
not helping
money.
their ratings, though.
Yes, it does. Because for the most part, it's just clips of the show. You watch the clip of the show, and then you watch the show.
But they've got shows on there, bro.
The Office was made by YouTube because people watch clips.
Huh? Nice try, though.
That's why it's popular.
I saw it way before that. I saw it when it first
The Office was way big before.
When it first came out, nobody was watching.
I was watching. I love
That's propaganda and lies, Zach.
Yeah, you're perpetrating what you're doing.
866-313-FREE. Do you guys have any stories to share? Were you that T-type that had to, or did you at least once in a while do things?
No.
I used to go bridge jumping. That's about it.
Yeah?
We used to go ice blocking at a golf course where you get a big block of ice, and when the grass is wet, you just slide down on it. You just go down on the ice.
Now, when I open up the phones on fag events, then you chime in. Faggot.
That's not exciting in a rush?
No.
You've never ice blocked before.
I would say on a regular basis, I would do stuff like, we knew we were going to get hurt, and I went to the hospital with stitches. We would do rock fights, and someone is going to get hurt really bad.
Yeah.
And I caught one right to the head, split it wide open. There was just blood everywhere. And when I would go to my cousin's house, I told you before he had this rich girlfriend.
Right.
Steal the mopeds and all that stuff. His garage, or her garage, was pretty high up, and it was pretty far from the pool. We would barely make it. I remember feeling my back just edge the edge of the pool. That's not even close to what these kids are doing now. You see these one brothers that they've had 60 or like 50 bones between them, broken their hands, their arms. They have $500,000 in medical bills so far, and the insurance company has dropped them, and they're still doing it.
Still go
like
for
you
it.
said, they're addicted to it. They have to jump off of stuff. And
What was the other guy that is actually like Spider-Man? He jumped. What was that thing?
He looked like that. What's the guy that does the movies, all his own stunts? Jackie Chan.
Yes, he did.
That was pretty amazing.
Dude, this guy jumped up walls and stuff. It's like, what are you doing? That's cool.
All right, let's go to the phones here.
Steve in Westchester, what's up?
Doghouse.
What?
Hi, guys. I'll try and give you the short version of the story. I mean, I got a million things from cliff jumping to shingle fights, but ninth grade, all right? Story starts, I'm in in-school suspension, okay? I tell this kid a story about how we were shooting geese with paintball guns and stuff.
And this kid was a wild child here.
Yeah, I had a friend who blew his hands off with a pipe bomb.
Whoops. Call me Lefty.
Yeah, listen, so I was telling this story, and then the next Friday, they wanted me to talk to, like, the school psychologist or whatever about it. But he wasn't there, so they called this thing the crisis intervention team from the mental hospital, like in Westchester Medical Center. And they came down and talked to me, and I basically told them the truth. You know, I watched my friend make this little device. He ended up blowing his hands off at a different time. But and then the other thing about the paintball guns or the geese and stuff, long story short, at the end of the conversation, they tell me, oh, well, we want you to come with us for observation. I was like, well, no, I'm not going to do that. And they're like, well, there's people here to take you. So I was like, no. I get up, I stand up, I walk outside. As soon as I open the door of the office, there's two cops right there. I take off running. Class is in session. I run down to the football field, and it's like the bank of just 3 stories of windows. So the whole school saw me get arrested and dropped right on the football field.
Wow. I thought he was going to say he ran through some glass. That's another video I'll throw up. This guy puts up a pane of glass. Have you seen that yet on YouTube?
No, I haven't.
Puts up a pane of glass, and he's, getting himself hyped up, and he runs through it. By the time he's done, his entire shoulder and arm is filled with all this jagged glass all in. And then they pour water on his shoulder, and blood just gushes, and they're picking all the glass out of him. But these kids, it's the only thing that gives them any excitement. They have to do this stuff.
I don't even see how that's a thrill. I mean, that's just pain. There's not even like...
Their pain even is. It's the risk of getting hurt really bad. And, I mean, that one kid that jumped... How many flights of stairs was that on his skateboard?
It was like 3, but huge flights of stairs. Getting pulled by a car to get up to about 60 miles an hour, that's a stretch. But just zoom it over 3 flights.
When I was young, I didn't care. I mean, pain was no... I mean, I had no fear when it came to fighting, no fear, jumping off stuff, the rock fights, whatever. I mean, I would cry like a baby when my head got split open or whatever.
Right.
But I had no fear going into it, and I loved doing stuff like that. Now I look at these kids, it just scares the hell out of me.
We used to toilet paper all the time, all the trees in the houses. We used to go like people we didn't like and toilet paper every weekend. Toilet paper.
When I open up these phone lines for some fag activity, then you give me a call, faggot.
Okay. Wolfman in Jersey, help out, please. Wolfman. Hey, it's Wolfman.
Hey, Doghouse.
What?
Hey, can I get a frying pan on my head? Because I got to tell you something crazy. Oh, freaking A. Let me tell you about this Hyphy movement we got going on.
Oh, it's Hyphy. Wait, but that's not... What's the thing with the cars spinning? That's not Hyphy, though, right?
Oh, no. I'm talking about 15 guys jumping up and down on a bling-bling Escalade, just going nuts.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's just vandalism.
But anyways...
Theirs.
There's some funny thing I see. If you check out on YouTube, there's this one video, this white kid, he's trying to get Hyphy solo on his car, and, no. He's ghost riding it. No, that's what he's doing. He's ghost riding it. He's ghost riding it, and all of a sudden, he's on the hood, and all of a sudden this one black kid, just off the street, just hops in his car, drives off with his car clean away.
Oh. That reminds me, Zach, write this down here. Wrong place, wrong time. I remember when I first moved out to California. By the way, I apologize for the Winchell's.
Yeah, you don't make a Winchell's reference on the East Coast, bro.
I didn't know.
It's all Dunkin'
I've lived in
Donuts
Texas, Georgia, Illinois, California, and New York. I don't know what restaurants are where. I mean, there's definitely a Del Taco on every corner, right?
Oh, yeah, Del Taco, sure.
Del Taco?
Yeah, with a Del Beef burrito. Oh,
no?
Delicious.
Okay. But there's a Winchell's.
Winchell's everywhere.
Winchell's is a donut place.
Over by the Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
right.
Jack in the Box. Yeah, right.
Okay. Anyway, when I first moved out to California, I mean, you don't know what areas you can and can't go to, and my cousin and I we go to San Francisco, which is a total different crazy story. But on the way home, we get lost in Oakland. Next thing I know, we come around this corner, and there are I mean, it's not black people. It's jigaboo time.
Hey, speaking of that, I'm going to go do an Irish jig when I get to Ireland.
Shut up.
Okay.
I'm black people. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm talking about there is a fire roaring in the parking lot. There's a bus, and all the windows have been taken out.
Jesus.
And there's music playing, and everyone is bouncing up and down on the bus like this. And we stop. I'm like, oh God! I mean, we freeze in the car. Couple of white eyeballs turn. And I kid you not, I swear to God, people start running towards us like, oh man, we're gonna have us some fun tonight. Start running. My cousin's gonna put it in reverse. I go, kill him! Run him over! Go! And he's not making any decision. I go, 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 go! He does the whole reverse thing, and it's a Plymouth Duster, and it is rocking. The boat is like, but in a luck event, it just flips around the other way, only like it can do in the movies.
Yeah.
And then we press on the gas. And
Sweet.
The only thing that would have made the story better, because that part was all true, is if I would have added this part in. Then we take off the opposite direction, and we're flipping them off, going ha ha, and then bam, crash into another bus.
Sure.
But that part of it wasn't true.
I got you.
We got to take a break here.